Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your watch Adavon. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure to like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, you can hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, man. So, I want to shed a little light on something because I really feel like this is something that I've noticed has been changing over the years, and this is why I don't like the Madden community like as much as I used to. So back when Rex was still in town, he basically added these catch mechanics that was possession, rack, and aggressive. Y'all already know. So if you don't know, I'll give you the shorthand version of it. Possession was X, and that's to maximize the best ball security for that, which is pretty much consistent at that time. Square was to rack catch something, which means that you would catch the ball and pretty much catch it in stride without having to slow down. And triangle was aggressive catch, meaning that you go up with aggression with both hands. You're going up to snatch the ball down. That's what that is. And that was to combat basically in Madden 16, wherever, what was it, 15 or 16? No, it was in, yeah, I was in 16, because in 15 it was all about defense, but 16 they try to give the users a way to combat the defense being so OP the way it was, because 15 was Richard Sherman on the cover. So anyway, fast forward through all those years, right? Over time, people started getting upset at the fact that you could have guys that would do quick hit passes and in possession catch, and they can spam that all the way down the field, right? So as a result of that, what they would do is they turned down the rate of possession catches and made them not be as reliable as they was, you know, the previous years. Just like the linebackers, which this is off topic, but just like the linebackers back in Madden 25, 15, 16, 17, so on and so forth, over the years they've made them pretty much null and void to the point where linebackers don't jump on passes no more. They barely act like they want to swat the ball down. So like I said, over the course of the years, they've made possession catching become less and less reliable. So in this clip, as you see, I got looped up here, I'm playing against this guy and I see Devontae Smith. I see a little window to throw the ball to him too, so I throw him the ball. Now in this situation, which people have been trying to say in that last video where I showed the two picks from when I had the Panthers between Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey. Now people were saying that you should aggressive catch these passes. Now here's my thing. If aggressive catching is supposed to be the more surefire way to hold on to the ball, then there should be no reason for possession catching and rack catching to be there, correct? Or not even rack catching, but just possession catching. But I've noticed that throughout the years, especially Madden 23, that rack catching and possession, not rack catching, but aggressive catching and rack catching, there we go. Those are the two most reliable catches that I've seen being caught more than possession catches in this game. So as you can see in this clip I got looped up, the best thing for me to do in this situation to make sure that I don't drop this ball, because aggressive catching is going to make them knock the ball out of my hands, and rack catching is definitely going to make me drop the ball. So the best thing to do in this series right here is literally to possession catch the ball so I can make sure that I come down with it. Now I catch the ball, I literally catch it, hunker over to go and secure it, and I'm taking a few steps. The guy walks up, and now all of a sudden my guy just drops the ball as if, you know, as if he was not just trying to maintain security through the entire catch animation. You know, the Madden community is very fickle. First it was the linebackers jumping over everything. Okay, I'll give you guys that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, linebackers shouldn't be jumping like DBs and corners and safeties for every pass you throw. Okay, I can agree with you on that. Still not really all the way on the fence about it. Not really all the way on board with that. But okay, cool. I see where you're getting at. But to have these catch mechanics and the best course of catching the ball in a situation like this, which is possession catching it, you literally you render it useless now. You're making it useless to use it now, because now possession catching doesn't necessarily mean that you hold on to the ball. I can understand that if I did possession catch and I just touched the ball and oh, he drops it, I can understand that once I get hit. But after you see me catch the ball and literally hunker over to not possession, but to maximize security of the ball, which as you can see, it's secured in my hands. Then after a step or two, you make him drop the ball for whatever reason it is. Where can I get help from? What else do I have to help me? You've taken possession catching, a mechanic that Rex brought in, and you've dumbed it down for the people that could not make the right corrections on coverage to stop these guys from doing the quick hit plays and possession catching on every single down. You've rendered this catch mechanic useless. This is disgusting. How else am I supposed to catch this pass when there's traffic around me? Aggressive catching it should not be the correct thing to do, because when you're aggressive catching it, you're doing it in an area where you have no other choice. That's one of those things where it's like on the 50-50 ball, that's when you're throwing it up and you're going aggressive catch. Other than that, when you got a small window to throw into, you're not going up to aggressive catch that. You're going into possession that. You need to make sure that you secure maximum possession, maximum security. That's what you're aiming for. Because trust me, if I went up for aggressive catch, they would say either early breakup or late breakup. Possession catching was the best thing to do here. Just like in those other clips, I try to possession catch the ball, and they decided to penalize me because that wasn't the quote unquote right thing to do. I pressed the wrong mechanic for that. How dare you penalize somebody for making a smart move? Clint, how do you see these things and not feel like this isn't something that needs to be addressed? How do you see these things, Clint? I'm not understanding that. Like, enlighten me on how you allow the man community to tell you whatever, and then you tune it as they say, but you don't even play your own game to even know that these things, oh, it's not as bad as they're saying. You have no discretion over your game. You just do whatever the community says and you leave it at that. Like, what kind of director are you? What kind of lead director are you? Mike Wang, which I hate throwing him in this conversation because he has nothing to do with it, but Mike Wang is literally the most verbal person I've seen inside the 2K community that is actually listening and has eyes and plays it. And well, I don't know if he plays the game, but he literally is asking us, what do we think about 2K? What do we think about this? What do we think about that? Okay, the folks have spoken, so we'll do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the most verbal in the community, but yet you sit back and not say a word. You just sit there, Clint. You don't do anything. The only time you come out and pop out to say something is if somebody's trying to say you did something wrong, and then you come out and correct them. Other than that, you don't say a word, Clint. You go around blocking folks as if people can't give you constructive criticism, which I'm pretty sure you got some people that don't really know how to do that. They get personal with it, and I understand. But the same as that time, Clint, you cannot see these things and not just say nothing. Like, you have to be paying attention. We're like 2 patches in. Both patches, the first patch you claim the pass and the run block was fixed. I still see guys missing blocks, turning around to block and everything. So blocking is still a problem. The second patch that came out was with stability fixes. That hasn't changed anything. Franchise mode is still busted. Gameplay is still retarded. Like, come on, man. So it's like, bro, like what can I do? Honest to God, what can I do? You render me no other choice but to go up and aggressive catch it, even when it's the wrong thing to do. But either way, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. I really appreciate love, support y'all been showing the videos, man, most definitely. Welcome all new subscribers, man. I really appreciate y'all checking out the videos. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.